I turned off the highway at the broken county sign. Dust rose up behind me like a ghost that knew my mind. Old fences leaned and waited by the edge of every field, and the hills I left behind me came back in green and golden reel. I passed the Miller mailbox, half buried in the weeds, and that creaking water tower like a memory on a breeze. I kept a hand on the wheel and a knot in my chest, wondering if this little town would know me in my best. No matter how far I went, part of me stayed here, part of me stayed right here in this little town of mine. No matter how long I ran, no matter what I found, part of me stayed here long before I came back down. I could see the feed store and the rust on Marvin's shed, the ball field by the churchyard where we scraped our knees and bled. I remembered summer lightning and my mama's screen door slam, my old man on the front porch saying, boy, become who you can. I saw my first best friend's bicycle still turned up by the gate, and the church bell in the distance struck the same old hour late. I remembered all the reasons that I packed my life and drove, chasing bigger skies and faster roads, and the dreams that made me go. No matter how far I went, part of me stayed here, part of me stayed right here in this little town of mine. No matter how long I ran, no matter what I found, part of me stayed here long before I came back down. Maybe everything had changed, maybe folks forgot my name, maybe some old porch light would be shining just the same. Then I saw the bend ahead and a line of amber glow, and my heart said, son, you made it to the only place you know. No matter how far I went, part of me stayed here, part of me stayed right here in this little town of mine. No matter how long I ran, no matter what I found, part of me stayed here, and now I'm home at last. No matter how far I went, part of me stayed here, part of me stayed right here in this little town of mine. No matter how long I ran, no matter what I found, part of me stayed here. Now I'm where I belong. and a clock I fought all day. Took the highway like a promise, just to get there fast as I could say. But the mirror held a younger face, and a road I used to know. So I turned off where the gravel bends and let my old tires roll. Past the creek where I would fish with a cane pole and a can of worms. Past the red barn leaning sideways, like it kept some lesson learned. Sometimes you take the long way home. Sometimes you take the long way home to remember where you belong, to remember where you belong. I spent so long racing through what I was running toward. Sometimes you take the long way home to remember where you belong. There was a school with the peel and paint and the fence bent out of shape. I could almost hear the recess bell and the dust my shoes would make. Then the hill where I watched sunsets as a boy with a pocket knife, and I saw how far I'd wandered, chasing some other life. Every turn brought back a name, every mile brought back a face. I had been hurrying all my living just to get to one more place. Sometimes you take the long way home. Sometimes you take the long way home to remember where you belong, to remember where you belong. I spent so long racing through what I was running toward. Sometimes you take the long way home to remember where you belong. Ain't it funny how the years go, turning dust to song? I've been chasing after answers when the heart knew all along. Home ain't always where you hurry, home is where you learn that the road you tried to cut across was the road you had to turn. Sometimes you take the long way home. Sometimes you take the long way home to remember where you belong, to remember where you belong. I spent so long racing through what I was running toward. Sometimes you take the long way home to remember where you belong. Now the porch light's waiting on me like it always did before, and There was no wrong way, just a road that asked for more. I was 8 years old, dust on the backseat glass. Dad took that county road, and we rolled right past that old town border painted red and white. I asked what it meant. He said, "Boy, that's life." The years came hard and quick. I learned to leave in a rush, watch my own tail lights fade through the summer dust. Told myself I'd be fine out where the world moved on, but that sign hung in my head like a half-forgotten song. And every mile I made seemed to pull me farther, till the night came slow and brought me back here after. Welcome back, some doors stay open wide. Welcome back, they keep a place inside. They don't ask where you went, or why you let time pass. Some places never stop, leaving the door cracked. Now the paint is chipped and the post leans left. I stood there with my keys and a tied up chest. Same sign, same road, but it means more now. It ain't a question mark, it's a sacred vow. It saw me as a boy, then as a man gone missing. Now it knows my name in the quiet of the distance. Welcome back, some doors stay open wide. Welcome back, they keep a place inside. They don't ask where you went, or why you let time pass. Some places never stop, leaving the door cracked. I thought I'd outgrow this, thought I'd outrun the rain, but the heart that leaves a town still knows its way. No speech, no reason, just the screen door sway, and that old sign saying, "You can come home this way." Welcome back, some doors stay open wide. Welcome back, they keep a place inside. They don't ask where you went, or why you let time pass. Some places never stop, leaving the door cracked. Welcome back, yeah, I heard it clear. Welcome back, like it was always near. blacktop slow. Found that old dirt road, fence posts leaning like they know what time can't hold. Bare feet on gravel, sunburned knees, running like I had no care. Chasing dogs through tumbleweeds, and mama hollered from the air. Now the ditch looks thin and dry, and the maples crowd the fence. But one deep breath and I'm back inside that whole old world again. The dust of home stays on you. It never really leaves. It rides your skin. It lives in your bones, in the places you can't unsee. The road got small, but I did too. The years just passed me through. But every step, every mile I roam, the dust of home stays on you. I can see us on them bicycles, no shoes, just a racing grin. Me and my brother cutting corners, trying not to fall again. Them old dogs barking at our heels, we were faster than the day. And Daddy's truck kicked up a veil and disappeared in a cloud of gray. Mama's voice at supper time, like a bell across the land. We chased one more before the sky turned purple over the sand. The dust of home stays on you. It never really leaves. It rides your skin. It lives in your bones, in the places you can't unsee. The road got small, but I did too. The years just passed me through. But every step, every mile I roam, the dust of home stays on you. I stood where the mailbox sat and let that quiet pour. Thought I lost that boy for good, but he was there in the dust before me. A little older in my face, a little softer in my shoes, still the same scared to leave kid, with one hard love to prove. The dust of home stays on you. It never really leaves. It rides your skin. It lives in your bones, in the places you can't unsee. The road got small, but I did too. The years just passed me through. But every step, every mile I roam, the dust of home stays on you. No, the road did not change. I was the one that grew, and every grain that caught the light still brought me back to you. I pulled by that little church just as daylight slipped away. Same white paint, same front steps, same weathered cross in place. And it took me back so easy, I could almost hear her pray. Mama in the back pew singing like it was Sunday, not today. That little church stood there while the world went by. It watched us come and go through every tear and smile. It held our names in silence under heaven's light. That little church stood there through all those years of life. Little church stood there. I remember Daddy's old suit, too big in the shoulders then. Granddaddy with his hand raised high, and Grandma saying amen. Weddings blooming neighbors with casseroles and handshakes, and that same old mercy in their eyes. That little church stood there while the world went by. It watched us come and go through every tear and smile. It held our names in silence under heaven's light. That little church stood there through all those years of life. Little church stood there. I've been farther than I ought to, been changed by roads and time, had my share of broken places and a few hard lessons mined. But that little hill still tells me what I lost, I still can find. Love was always bigger than me, and it met me there in lines. That little church stood there while the world went by. It watched us come and go through every tear and smile. It held our names in silence under heaven's light. That little church stood there through all those years of life. Little church stood there. And as I kept on down that road, I heard that bell in my mind, one slow ring behind me, like it never left my side. At the last curve home, I'd hold my breath tight. Little boots on the floorboard, dust in the moonlight. And there it was, like a promise kept. Daddy's house in the holler, and all my fear was left. That old screen door and Mama on the porch, the light in the window, I knew what I was coming for. Home was around the bend, safe was around the bend, no matter where I ran, no matter how far I'd been, home was around the bend. that town with a heart-packed heart, counting cheap miles under a stranger's stars. And every time the world went cold, I'd shut my eyes and see that road. Daddy in the yard with his sleeves rolled up, Mama saying supper's ready, and the whole yard filled with love. Home was around the bend, safe was around the bend. No matter where I ran, no matter how far I'd been, home was around the bend. Heart in my throat, trying not to feel. And that old house comes sitting there, Daddy in the yard, Mama in her chair. Home was around the bend, safe was around the bend. Every tear I've held, every road I'd have to mend, home was around the bend. I know now what I knew back then. Love was waiting on me around the bend. I still know that curve by the split rail fence, where the gravel turns and the wheat grows dense. We stood by my old car with the tail lights low. Sun was going down too slow, too slow. You said I can't stay with your hand in mine. We both knew then it was close to time. I used to drive right past and grip that wheel so tight, like if I looked too long, I'd lose you one more night. That road still remembers where you said goodbye, and my heart kept the sorrow like a stone for a while. That road still remembers, but I don't fight the rain. I learned some folks just join you for a stretch of the way. That road still remembers where you said goodbye, but my heart finally learned to let her go tonight. Years wore down the ache like weather on pine. I found my peace 1 mile at a time. I don't curse your name, I don't blame the miles. You gave me your best for a little while. Now when I pass that sign and the ditch grass past bends, I tip my hat to where my heart began. I used to turn away and swallow all my pride. Now I just breathe you in and let the past ride by. That road still remembers where you said goodbye, and my heart kept the sorrow like a stone for a while. That road still remembers, but I don't fight the rain. I learned some folks just join you for a stretch of the way. That road still remembers where you said goodbye, but my heart finally learned to let her go tonight. Maybe that's the mercy in a love that ends. It leaves you with a lesson, and it leaves a good win. Not every hand you hold was meant to hold on. Some roads take you farther by letting you move on. That road still remembers where you said goodbye, and my heart kept the sorrow like a stone for a while. That road still remembers, but I don't fight the rain. I learned some folks just join you for a stretch of the way. That road still remembers where you said goodbye, but my heart finally learned to let her go tonight. Dirt road fading in my glass, fence post counting back the past. Saw the mailbox by the bend, means I'm almost home again. A red barn, a worn out gate, sugar maples in the late sunshade. Every mile line on this road says you ain't far from home. And I can feel it in my chest, like a hand on my breath. That old porch light in the dusk still knows the shape of us. One more mile to Mama's porch, one more mile and I'm back to where I can set this hard world down, right there on that rocking chair. No matter how far I went, no matter what I lost before, there was always one more mile leading back to Mama's porch. I was young when I ran in, bare feet flying, wide grin. Mama called, supper's on, and the whole house came along. Then life got mean, time got long. I came home bruised and worn and wrong. She never asked me where I'd been, just pulled me in. And the trouble on that same front stoop, smile. One more mile to Mama's porch, one more mile and I'm back to where I can set this hard world down, right there on that rocking chair. No matter how far I went, no matter what I lost before, there was always one more mile leading back to Mama's porch. I've seen bright rooms, empty bars, highways, leases, battle scars, loved and left and learned to stand with a map in my own hand. But every road that broke my heart still brought me to this part where the wind and screen doors sing and peace is everything. One more mile to Mama's porch, one more mile and I'm back to where I can set this hard world down, right there on that rocking chair. No matter how far I went, no matter what I lost before, there was always one more mile leading back to Mama's porch. One more mile and I'm home. I left this town with a full tank heart, a quick head nod and a map apart. I had big plans and a faster hand, thought I knew life like the back of my hand. Chased the miles like a wager won, left with my pride and a rising sun. Took every bend like it owed me time, young and hungry and feeling fine. Sometimes the road don't change, we do. Same old line on the edge, a brand new view. I was one man then, I'm another now. Same old road, but I know how. That diner sign still leans to the west, screen door squeaks like it did at best. I used to pass it with my eyes ahead, now I see the hands that fed the fed. The grain silo, the fence line, the creek, all those small things I used to miss each week. Back then I was built for a finish line, Now I stop and let the moments climb. Sometimes the road don't change. We do. Same old line on the edge, a brand new view. I was one man then, I'm another now. Same old road, but I know how. Years of work in the morning dark, love that healed and lost that mark. Mistakes I made and the lessons paid, names I miss and prayers I prayed. I don't need to be that boy again. He was a beginning, not the end. And every mile I thought I owned turned out to teach me how to come home. Sometimes the road don't change. We do. Same old line on the edge, a brand new view. I was one man then, I'm another now. Same old road, but I know how. So I smile as I roll on through, grateful for him, grateful for you, for the man I was and the man I became. Same old road, and I drive it the same. I rode up the last gravel grade with dust on my boots and a long back road. The sky went gold, then bruised to blue, and I slowed down on that hill I knew. I'd been gone through 100 towns, worn out stations, bad luck and luck. But there it was straight ahead of me, that little spread of home in the darkening. And I stood there still, with my hands on the wheel, like the whole wide world had finally turned me back. After all those roads and all those years, I could see the town lights again. They were family, they were memory, they were the place I began. After all those roads and all those years, I could see the town lights again. Oh, they called me home from way out there. I could see the town lights again. Town lights again. I used to watch them from this same hill, with a boyhood heart and a suitcase dream. I swore I'd leave and never look back, chase something bigger than the creek and the map. I thought those lights were just a place, a few small roofs and a summer the street. Now I know they were more than that. They were the arms that were waiting for me. Every porch light, every driveway glow, every window said you still belong. After all those roads and all those years, I could see the town lights again. They were family, they were memory, they were the place I began. After all those roads and all those years, I could see the town lights again. Oh, they called me home from way out there. I could see the town lights again. Town lights again. I've seen bright streets in a dozen counties, spend my nights in rented rooms, but nothing ever stood like that one ridge, with the whole of my past shining through. The old dog sleeping by the screen door, Mama's laugh in Dad's hands. All the love I tried to outrun was right there in that little land. After all those roads and all those years, I could see the town lights again. They were family, they were memory, they were the place I began. After all those roads and all those years, I could see the town lights again. Oh, they called me home from way out there. I could see the town lights again. Town lights again. I left on a full tank and a borrowed map, dust on my boots and a prayer in my lap. That old road behind me kept calling my name. I swore I was gone, I swore I had changed, but every mile marker kept turning around. Every broken detour kept pulling me down. Every road somehow led me home. Every road somehow led me home. Through the lost and the lonely, through the hurt I have known. Every road somehow led me home. I ate at the diner by the highway bend, talked with strangers like they were old friends. I stood by the little church where the bell still rings, heard my own heart in the songs they sing. And Daddy's house still had that screen door moan. Mama's front porch still knew my shadow. Every road somehow led me home. Every road somehow led me home. Through the lost and the lonely, through the hurt I have known. Every road somehow led me home. like I knew the end. Watched that goodbye break and bend. I worked the nights in a far-off town, with my name worn thin and my head bowed down. But the town lights faded when the truth came through. What I was chasing me too. Every road somehow led me home. Every road somehow led me home. Through the lost and the lonely, through the hurt I have known. Every road somehow led me home. Now I see it clear in the rear view glow. I was never leaving, I was learning to know. The wounds, the weather, the years, the tears, every wrong turn brought me here. Every road somehow led me home. Every road somehow led me home. The dust and the dark, the love and the stone,